Noddy, last week, probably a week of mixed emotions for you. Just talk us through.
Yeah, obviously it's a little bit sad in some regards, but obviously been really exciting for what's happened over the last 3 years and the opportunity I was given to become our inaugural coach, and the highs, the lows, the ups, the downs, the great moments and the challenging moments. So it's effectively comes to an end this Sunday afternoon. But I don't think I'd change anything that I've done or how I've done it. So just looking forward to a really strong performance on Sunday in our last game at Campbelltown.
And when I bumped into you the other day, you mentioned just straight into prep, getting ready for the Warriors. It's a sort of business as usual, despite that feeling, I guess, of mixed emotions, like I said.
Yeah, I think that's the one thing that we always do extremely well is we try and get our team prepared. We do a lot of research on the opposition, a lot of focus on what we need to do as a team, and make sure we get our training program in order and get some good conditions or good training plans in, and turn up on the game day with confidence that you think you're ready to go. So then it's about competing on the field when the whistle blows, and the goods and the bads that happens out there.
And for you, what's the focus been in terms of your message to the team this week?
Yeah, it's our last time together. We've got Harvey Norman playing on Saturday at Lidcombe Oval, then obviously NRLW playing Sunday at Campbelltown. So as a program, it's the last time. Tonight we'll train together. Then obviously different days to play football. And for everyone who has the ability to play this weekend, just go out and play hard, play with your mates. Do the best thing you can. Obviously, we'd love if both Harvey Norman and NRLW to get a victory and have some happy times, and obviously look forward to then some good memories.
And for you, what's been, the overall takeaway of working with this group this year, and what have you enjoyed the most?
I think this group this year, it's obviously the growing of the competition. We've gone from 10 sides to 12 sides. Knowledge of the players, willingness to work hard, wanting to get better is something that the women's program always has. And I think the resilience the crew has shown this year is something I'm very, very proud about. Obviously we haven't won a lot of games. We've been competing for 40 minutes, 50 minutes, 60 minutes, and just, probably lacked 70-minute performances regularly. But next person comes in, steps up for an opportunity. As of this week, we've got 9 players unavailable for selection through those injuries, and we've given people opportunities, and they've appreciated it, they've grabbed it. It hasn't always been as pleasing as it was, but as their resilience and their connection is first class. Could not fault them on anything about that.
And on a personal level for you, many in this group you've worked with for a long time, you've got some really strong relationships. It must be great for you to see how they've developed and grown individually, and I'm sure you're looking forward to watching them on in the years to come. Yeah, I'd
definitely be a fan of all these players in this organisation and the club. It gave me an opportunity to be out in our inaugural coach, and as you said, some have been 1, 2 and 3 years. From the first year when we first got given a licence, the opportunity to pursue a couple of really important players with Kezi and Salah, 2 players that weren't belonging to West Tigers, played Harvey Norman for us, but then made the choice to come and play NRLW, and both one's a captain and one's a leader in their actions she does on the field and off the field. So they've been significant purchases for us and players in our program. And then, as you said, we've got young people that come through. Young Lucy's come through, our Lisa Fiola, Tasha Gale, and was a dev player, and then made her NRLW debut and 18 years of age and killed it. So there's the stories of the experienced ones, and then there's the stories of the young ones that come as well, and then there's everyone in between that. So I've had a ball, as I said, with what I've done. The players I've met, you become a bit of a mentor, a coach, a father figure. You care about them, and hopefully there's some remembrance from them as well. And I think it'd be a little bit sad, but obviously I'd like to think it's been really rewarding as well for hopefully the guidance I was able to provide.
And the reflections from yourself personally, just on moments this year and I guess through your whole tenure that you've been really proud of.
No, I think I'd just rather focus on the Warriors game on Sunday. It's really important that, as I said, we play well. We get well prepared. We do some good things. I'd like to think there's a little bit extra motivation or extra push on Sunday, but it's the last time this whole group will be together. It's obviously the end of 2025 program. There will be a new group of players, or some players will be part of 2026. So this chapter gets sort of finished Sunday at Campbelltown. So I'm just looking forward to Sunday. I know we'll prepare well. I know we'll go there and try and play well. And we've got, again, player out, a new player comes in, they get an opportunity, change their positions a bit this week. So I'm looking forward to Sunday and looking forward to sitting there on the sideline and sort of reflecting sometimes through those moments during the game or in a quiet time about what they've just achieved and how good they've gone today.
And just on that, just talk us through a couple of the changes this week and what's forced them.
Yeah, Caitlin Turnbull unfortunately unavailable because of concussion protocol, so she's been outstanding in her games as winger and as fullback. So really good find for us this year to develop Caitlin, bring her out of Harvey Norman, give her an opportunity. So we made a decision, I suppose, to put Jataya at 5'8" a few weeks ago and push Evie McGrath back to Harvey Norman, and has played fullback for the last few weeks. So Evie will come in the fullback position. Porsche will play lock. Montana's back on that left edge defensively, a really good tough edge defender. And obviously with Jataya playing that left edge, might get some attacking opportunities. And so a few changes, and it's probably been one of the weeks we've been able to have selection headaches and actually have to pick some problems. So and the other one is Salma coming back in to start. So Salma's been outstanding defensively the last few weeks, and that's probably the reason she gets the reward, and we want to make sure Sunday's a big focus for defence.
Aside from being your last game, a milestone for Jade behind me, 25 games in the NRLW, just a word on her performances this year?
Yeah, Jade's been really consistent. One of the players has played every game. As you said, it's 25 games, milestone match for her, and we obviously, will be here next year, Jade, and has been a big part of, trying to recruit and trying to get that extra depth to the squad and help those players. Makes a big impact off the bench for us and does very, very well, ball playing skills. So we've celebrated some other 25-game milestones this year, and we've done it very well, and I think the players have lifted for it. And, we've got Kezzy Apps playing a 40th game in the NRLW this weekend as well. So, as you said, 25 is a big milestone, a number we notch, and Kezzy's played 40. Once she gets to 50, it's another significant milestone the club will celebrate with her over the next few years. Jade will be looking for a victory on Sunday, a performance for her, and hopefully, we can do that and just support a teammate.